Galabuan accent. I want to begin by grounding us in truth. This land is home to the indigenous peoples, the original stewards, whose presence, care, and sovereignty did not begin with history books and does not end here today. We must also acknowledge our African American sisters and brothers whose ancestors were forcibly brought here through slavery and who built, shaped, and sustained this country through generations of struggle, resistance, and brilliance, and who are still waiting for justice and reparations. And then there's the rest of all of us. All of us. Whether we come from Asia, African diaspora, Latin America, North Africa, or Europe, we are all immigrants in this land. Whether by choice, by force, or by necessity, whether our ancestors escaped monarchies, wars, persecutions, we crossed oceans and borders in search for a better life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Naming this matters. It reminds us while our stories are different, they are deeply connected through histories of displacement, resilience, and the struggle for dignity. And now I'm going to holler a little bit at my Somali sisters and brothers. Somali people are people who have known hardship, war, displacement, famine, the uncertainty of starting over. Many of us carry stories of loss, but alongside these stories is something just as powerful. Survival, strength, and the refusal to be erased. Because even when borders shift, our identity does not. As a Somali American, we carry the stories of 1,000 sunrises over the Horn of Africa. We carry the strength of our mothers, the resilience of our fathers. We come from people who have survived war, displacement, and started over and over from nothing. So understand this. If we have survived all of that, we will survive your harsh words. We adapt, we learn new languages while teaching our children our old ones. We contribute to the places that we arrive in, our labor, our culture, our ideas, our very spirits. We stand as proof that identity can survive distance, that culture can survive disruption, and that people can rise again and again under the warmth of other suns and the cold of Minnesota winters. What we ask is simple: the right to hold on to who we are while becoming a part of where we are. The right to belong without having to erase ourselves. Because when immigrants thrive, our communities grow richer, not just economically, but culturally, socially, and morally. Over the last few months, Minnesotans have shown up in record numbers to protect one another. We showed the nations that our differences are our special sauce. Our neighbor's dignity will not be tied to where you were born. We show the nation that it is tied to our humanity. Today we stand at a moment in history that demands more than reflection. It demands action. Across the world and here at home, we are witnessing rising tensions and rising gas prices. We see policies that reshape who belongs and who is protected. We are seeing our authorities tested, expanded, and sometimes concentrated in ways that call for vigilance, And let us be clear, no thrones, no crowns, and no kings. So America, Minnesota, what do we do after this moment? That is what counts. We must act with urgency. We must widen the circle. Bring more voices to the table. Invite more communities into the conversation. Look around you. Who is missing? Bring them into the circle. We attend community meetings. We contact our elected officials. We advocate for policies that protect immigrants, refugees, and all marginalized communities. For policies that allow us to put food on the table and a roof over our heads. We organize, we participate, and we show up. And Minnesota, we show the country that that is what we do. So let's continue to show up. Not just today, not in this moment of crisis, but consistently, ongoing, relentlessly in our commitment to justice and inclusion. We roll up our sleeves and get to work towards meaningful and systemic change. Hi everyone!
Nyashong, we are Yangwon Gaudi Vaho, we are St. Paul Mayor. I want to welcome everyone in St. Paul here, communities across Minnesota, and all across